Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration. Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look? Over here, if you please.
Quite the predicament.
I like to come here when I need a minute to think.
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess, I feared you would not. But I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you here. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you conversing. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. It is my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from his sorry situation.
Diana! Would you paint my mother a criminal? Ahem. Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I meant no offence.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind while I attend to matters of my own. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid! Thank you so very much.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be so kind as to bring her here?
Ah, good, you return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
Beg pardon, sir. See, a friend of mine had an empty house, but no use for it. Wouldn't come free, mind, but the price is a fair one. And, well, you needn't decide this very... predicament.
Lots to do.
All this worrying's giving me an achy back.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Oh, this place gives me an ill feeling.
can make no sense of this.
Let me get that.
Maybe I'll keep right here.
I can make no sense of this.
Hi, Arisen! I was hoping you'd come by so I could thank you again for all your help. You wanted to ask me a favor this time? All right. How can I help? So, this noble boy wants me to pretend to be him? I'm not sure that'd work. I mean, I don't know the first thing about being a noble. Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not very good at it, it's not my fault, okay?
Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
A lonely place, but not without its charms.
Will someone do aught about this?
He asked me again. I'll claw out his eyes. We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her role?
As you wish, young master. This way, if you...
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and fetch a gift for Mother. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery, and a flower from Melve seems just the thing. And she was born there, you see. No doubt.
All is ready, young master. You need only finish your preparations for the journey.
It's quite a quandary. Dogmas for us are a sign that all is well.
You know, the roads around Melve are supposed to be really dangerous. I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with you, because it'll scare all the monsters away.
The lands around Melve are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hoped to pack an antidote for the young master. 'Tis not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides. Might there not be a curative that accounts for both?
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've not forgotten. You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm certain these will come in useful. Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see about procuring you a suitable reward, so pray do come visit us again.
Quite the predicament.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Quite the predicament. Quite the predicament. Will someone do aught about this?
Oh, sir, the young master has not returned. I beg you, find him and bring him safely home. If aught were to befall him, Oh, I shudder to think.
You'll help him, won't you, Arisen?
If Master Sebastian is yet to return, perhaps we ought to make for Melvin's search for him. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I I do our allies such fiends. Here, strike with lightning on your side.
This is too much for me. A long road lies ahead. 'Twould behoove us to employ an ox cart, if you'll pardon the expression.
I quite agree.
What am I supposed to do about it?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Now, heard of any ways to make some easy coin?
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due. Consane.
Dead on mates and quiet.
Isn't there anything to do around here? My back is
How can I get more customers around again?
Go find a tavern for a drink and some coffee. Now,
I shall be on top form
what's
today.
that bound again?
I can feel it.
Living's hard,
Used to today.
but dreams are free,
But
I
not
say.
at the expense of my duty.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
What ought I to do? Not good, look.
Or the use of your lantern, Master.
When they're skulled, beyond repair.
thinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
A firm push is what's needed here.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
Here already. Travelling by ox cart was a welcome change.
Mayhap we can carry a cart for our next journey. One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent.
You there! Help me! Please! The wheels have me surrounded! I can't get away!
Ah! 'Tis you! Thank goodness you happened by, or who knows what might have become of me. You have my gratitude, but do excuse me. I'd best make for home.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Halt! Who goes there? This village is under the direct authority of Her Grace the Queen Regent. We are to grant no unknown persons entry. Glad we understand each other.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Stop this! I beg... Give you...
That's enough. You've nowhere to go.
Well met. Glad to see you in good health. The tyranny of the Queen Regent's faction knows no bounds. Passage into and out of the village is restricted, and we're being treated as slaves. I had intended to endure it till Ulrika returned to us, but I fear the villagers have already reached their limit. I'll be honest with you, as you've earned my trust. We've a mind to leave this village for good. The Dragon's Flame has devastated the land here. Many of the villagers question whether it is worth attempting to restore it. When I mentioned as much in a letter I had smuggled to Ulrika, she told me that the village she's staying in would be glad to take us in. Only problem is how we're going to get past the soldiers. They've confiscated all weapons to forestall our escape. Perhaps if we could reclaim the stolen weapons, or find a means of procuring some anew, we could force our way out through strength of arms. Alas, we villagers are kept under constant watch. It would be unwise for us to attempt aught on our own. You are our only hope in this matter. Pray, lend us your aid.
That's enough.
This can't be how it ends. Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need some? Do come again.
You've nowhere to go.
How are you faring? Have you been able to procure any weapons for us? Your choice to make.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about. Do come again.
Stop this! I beg of you. You've nowhere to go.
That's it!
How are you faring? Have you been able to procure any weapons for us? Your choice to make.
Give it up. You've nowhere to go.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough of that. At me. Did you need? Always a pleasure.
No more!
How are you faring? Have you been able to procure any weapons for us? You've reclaimed our weapons. Well done, sir. My thanks. I'd wager we stand a fighting chance now. The time has come to leave this village behind.
I've got you cornered, rat.
Don't fret, I've got you. With me! Hold your ground. Do not let our foe approach. Have courage!
This cannot be! Retreat!
We must withdraw and regroup.
You have my gratitude for all you've done on our behalf. We'll make for the village Ulrika's staying in on our own from here. If I were you, I'd leave this place afore reinforcements arrive. At any rate, this is where we part ways. But if you're of a mind to visit, know that we'll welcome you into our new homes with open arms. Till
Well met, sir.
Well met. Hope to see you again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Am I expected to do everything?
No! I'm not sending anyone into that cave!
But Jonas, isn't it your duty to aid our people?
I've held my tongue till now, but no longer. You would leave one of your own to die. This is impermissible. A village is nothing without its people. Sacrificing that poor soul amounts to cutting off your own arm. As Half's leader, you ought to strive to do whatever you can to bring him back alive. Can you truly say this decision benefits your people, Jonas?
Who are you to question me? I'll suffer none of your impudence, outsider! Be gone from our village!
I, Jonas, I am an outsider, and therefore have no reason to heed any commands you would give. I shall follow my own will, and do what must needs be done. All those with the strength and courage to do the same, join me at Stormwind Cave.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
Sir Ulrika is ever a beacon of hope. Let us make haste and join her at Stormwind Cave. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
'Tis you. Have you come to join us in our rescue effort? My thanks. We shan't fail with you by our side. The captured villager ought to be within. Let us hurry.
We will likely find our charge in the cave's depths. Shall we press on? I can guide you to the place arisen, or thereabouts.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle?
There, Master! Saurians!
Fire's fury shan't be evaded against this foe. Well done. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
This battle is ours.
I suppose we scour this place anew. Who knows what we might find?
Indeed. Let us know if we can be of assistance, Arisen. With a ferry stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
'Tis not an item to be squandered. Would you mind coming over here?
You must regain your footing.
I'm saved. Thank you.
Thank heavens you yet live. Let us be on our way. The other villagers shall be thrilled to see you in good health, I'm sure.
Over here, if you please.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Keep your eyes peeled.
What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I've a feeling 'twill be worth the climb.
Master, I believe I could be of aid here. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go.
You have returned triumphant, I see. Oh, what a relief.
Indeed. And now that the task is done, I shall leave Har Village, ne'er to return. In exchange, I beg you to forgive those who joined me. I incited them, and so yet I will go forth from this village with my head held high, glad in the knowledge that no lives were sacrificed under my watch.
There'll be no need for that, Ulrika. In light of your good deeds, all shall be forgiven.
After you left, we who remained discussed that which our village treasures most. It is as you yourself have said, a village is nothing without its people. We ought to have learnt that lesson well after the dragon chased us from our homes. Yet 'twas your heartfelt plea that reminded us of it. Ulrika, would you honor our village by becoming its chief? 'Tis our hope that you will guide us, and that your kindness and wisdom shall unite our people, human and bestian both.
Aye. If that is what is needed, I shall rise to the call of duty. I vow to protect this village and its people with my life.
I could not have imagined a better outcome. The village will surely prosper in Sir Ulrika's care.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
I shall lead us to our destination, so do try not to rush ahead.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
For bread and board, you'll find none better.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway? Could you come over here?
It isn't a place I'd like to find good conversation.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
We've arrived.
I heard what transpired. Thank you for fighting on my people's behalf. You cannot imagine my relief when I beheld that everyone had made it out unharmed. Say, would you visit me again once night has fallen? There's aught I would show you.
Humility's here.
Well met, sir. Can I interest you in a room, sir?
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared.
The sun may have fallen, but the day is far from over.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Shall we get underway?
You've come. Glad I am to see you. Follow me, if you would. There's a strange thing. I ne'er knew how vast the sky was, till I left Mel behind. Time and again you have come to my aid. Would that I could repay you in some way. Alas, there is little I have to offer. Yet, if your heart e'er aches for a place to call home, then may this village... No, not the village. If e'er you're in need of a hearth to return to, then let it be mine. Whate'er trials we may face, I shall see this village and its people safely through them all. Would you care to stay?
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Whate'er trials we may face,
Master Sebastian ought to be safe now. But shall we look in on him at the manor all the same? Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
The guide is... most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Here, if you please.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Home at last!
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue sunbright, the sigil of our house. I only hope Mother will be pleased.
Oh, a blue sunbright. I thought they were make-believe.
Oh no, they're quite real. Rather rare, though, and particularly to Melv. I'm surprised you've heard of them, to be frank.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand. I asked Sir Kendrick about it. He told me the flower's name.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket? What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever so much for all you've done for us.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Now, 'tis getting late. You had best be off. Do be sure to leave the house unseen. And fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you, you may take pride in who you are. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone. You have some explaining to do.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
I do wonder what that was all about, though I'm not sure we ought to pry.
I've not the words for this conclusion.
What's going on?
Follow me.
I'm afraid not.
I took you for a kinder sort than that.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Quite the predicament.
Then I shall remain by your side.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
I'd sooner stay out.
What's this I smell?
Time to be heading home.
I fear this trial is too much for one such as me.
Maybe I'll keep right here.
I fear this trial is too much for one such as me.
Dead on my feet. I've got to
Anything's
maybe
better
I'll
than lots to do. Stout, even not meal.
Let me think on this.
I ought to have enough for a few pinches of spices.
I fear this trial is too much for one such as me.
Little happiness is all I ask of life.
To do with a decent supper? Not within port ever happened, anyhow.
Beg pardon, sir, but have you any information about what happened there? A couple were found dead, you see. Poor Albert was stabbed from behind, and Selena, by all appearances, ended her own life after killing him. I can't fathom it. I knew the both of them, and I cannot imagine Selena doing such a thing, let alone to her dear husband. One witness claims Selena was turned away from a noble's estate shortly before the incident. But how could that possibly have led to aught so gruesome as this?
It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brant will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. Now to report to Captain Brant. Methinks I know where to...
How do you fare? Would you hear my request? Thank you kindly. I thank you. For you, as a token of my appreciation.
I'll need to replenish my stock.
This is the piece. Whate'er trials we may face,
I could do with a long soak in the tub.
Okay, and not a moment. Let's rest.
All this quiet makes me come more anxious. All this walking
We've no cause to visit a campsite as yet, methinks.
We shall be ill prepared for battle if we rest overmuch.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
Parties, Master! Fire will prove effective against this foe.
Over so soon? Why?
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
This looks as if 'twould fetch a hefty sum.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide. It seems we have enraged our foes.
Might not use their rings to our advantage.
By your food.
Let us see what they're made of.
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
No challenge is beyond our command. Right you are.
This place offers a view of the sea.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths. Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
What's up there? I can't make much out of it. I have a feeling it will be worth your time. Well worth the effort. I'll pick that up. We might have need of it. It is rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
I've just discovered a hidden route. Where might it take us, I wonder?
Do you mean to proceed? My, you're a bold one.
A proud success.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such Arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Words worth hearing. Any beast will grow ferocious when backed into a corner.
Master, are you unharmed? Right! There!
Have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last. The Arisen had been quenched!
wish. I shall return directly.
You would have us press on without delay? By your will, Arisen.
Where you do not fall prey to the enemy's attack as we pass.
Right you are.
I can make no sense of this.
Let my madness imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
I learned of a forgotten rift stone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it, if you like.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
No shame in letting down your hair now and then.
I get along with everyone. Trade favors the patient, I always say. Days like this. Oh, I'm in line. So tired. I'm kept just about anywhere.
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders. May the people find succor in these troubled times.
I'll gladly stay a while.
I've no serenas of every ilk.
Mayhap I really would have been better off. My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust?
I've no words left for you or anyone else.
We're here, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet, then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phasus, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phasus fellow, but what precisely is their aim?
That's odd. We have arrived.
To break them? Law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your Majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master! Pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, Your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power has arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true Arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your Majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true prey. Allow me time to search for a way forward. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to...
Not much going on hereabouts.
I see life as a journey, to be walked a day at a time.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
There's got to be something fun to do.
I only work when I fancy, but I get by. Fancy a look at my wares?
Aye? Did you want something?
Fancy a look at my wares?
Have a look. Right, go for some decent sleep.
Tad rowdy. I'd more time than I know how to spend.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Beg pardon, sir. But you are the Arisen, are you not? Captain Brandt bade me ask aught of you. If you, however, is a matter best kept from prying ear.
Whoever's my replacement's in for a boot up the arse. The only person I believe in is myself.
Not of import ever happens here, anyhow.
Straight in, ne'er put gold in my pocket.
Hail, friend! You've come at a good time. I was just hoping to speak with you. Have you heard aught of the masquerades being held in the palace of late? 'Tis said they are in celebration of the sovereign's valorous deeds. However, in truth, my mother is merely holding them to strengthen her ties with her closest retainers. But therein lies our chance, for I suspect one among them might prove an ally to our cause, a man by the name of Patrick. Might I ask you to infiltrate one of these masquerades and give him this letter? I imagine that's the most prudent way to go about this. You have my thanks. I would handle this matter myself, but I am afraid I cannot attend the masquerades. Mother refuses to allow it. I will speak with a sentinel I trust, and bid that he ease his patrol on the evening in question. Pray, make use of this opportunity to slip into the venue. Patrick will be wearing a mask without a mane, and a blue cape, I believe. Hopefully this information will be enough for you to see. Come to think of it, there has been tell of some important figure from a neighboring country being invited as well. I've not been told much, but any guest of my mother's is bound to be the mark of much attention. Mayhap 'twould be best to stay away from this figure, lest you attract unwanted notice. You should be going now, friend. You're not meant to be here in the first place.
I'd sooner stay out of the battle, where it possible.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
I'd sooner stay out of the battle, where it possible.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner. I always draw the short straw.
When does my
Strangers, seems my feet
always
seem
seem
I
I
drank
drank
such drink that I am drunk.
I do wish those
Market I go.
partial to a little quiet from time to time.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
Always sets me to thinking.
Once the day's work is done, the night is my own.
What is life without a little spice?
Yes? Is there aught you would discuss? A letter, you say? This is the first I...
Business to attend.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs, I see.
Well met. Is there aught I can do for you? You must have mistaken me for another.
A welcome respite
Would
from
that
all
aught
that
of interest?
hustle and bustle.
I'd be better
I
off
do
at
so
home.
enjoy these nights of gaiety. Such piety. I'd sooner stay
I
out
saw
all
that
my
it's
days.
a shame.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
market I go.
Twouldn't do to meddle in each other's affairs here.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
A welcome respite from...
Oh, wait for the new equipment.
Your privilege is no less important.
A minute now.
I find dressing for these occasions awfully tedious.
Ought to be said, peace and quiet.
Wealth is rooted in the soil of... I only pray my watch finishes without incident. Would
What
that
to do?
all my days were so tranquil.
Or is aught we doing there?
Methinks I'll have a rest. My feet.
What is it? Is there aught you need? Ah, I see. Thank you for giving this to me. I shall pen my answer anon, behind closed doors. Now.
Its charms. Got to keep my arms strong and my mind sharp.
Must be the townspeople.
Off train size.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
Not compares to a real battle.
Many thanks. Patrick has already sent his reply. 'Twould seem my mother's tyranny has been weighing heavily on his heart. He has pledged to continue our correspondence and aid me in putting an end to my mother's injustices. This would not have been possible without your assistance. I am afraid I cannot offer much in the way of recompense, but pray, take this. Much is said of the Arisen, though I confess I little understand it.
Would that all my days were so tranquil. Money is my comfort, sure, but not happiness.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
What's to be done about this?
Tis a matter best kept from prying ears. Might we not move to a more discreet location? Firstly, pray, Take this. 'Tis a regalia sword, one of the kingdom's treasures. 'Tis my duty to guard it. Yet, I have stolen it from the masquerade hall where 'twas on display. A duplicate now rests in its place, and I must beg you to keep the true artifact hidden. Generations of Amundian rulers have wielded it, though not in battle, of course. 'Tis a ceremonial weapon for use in parades and the like. Yet, Disa's disdain for tradition has seen the blade suffer. Captain Brandt is of a mind to restore it, so that it might serve as a symbol of your authority, Sir Arisen. Indeed, when the time comes for you to announce your ascension, having this sword at your hip would doubtless elevate your standing in the eyes of the people. And I must confess, having watched over the blade for many a year, I've grown rather fond of it. I should be well glad to see it restored to its former splendor by your hand. My hopes for our kingdom and its treasure go with you, Sir Arisen. I bid you good fortune.
I'm in fine mettle today.
Only person I
Must don't know pommel from point.
Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting
ask
up.
me again. I'll claw up.
Good to see you, Master.
I'd sooner stay out of that. Very possible.
This is where I come when life gets overwhelming.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
Best make haste, else I'll be at this all night.
I quite like it here.
It is quiet
Up at
about.
dawn, done by dusk.
"'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
It is quiet about.
A lonely place. But not without its charms.
Best make haste, else I'll be at this all night.
Mindless labor is for mindless men.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away. I've no words left for you or anyone.
Life is for the living, friend. Best to enjoy it.
How are things?
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right? It on the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find me. The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is.
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely there's ought to be found therein. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. Passing through there with such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Pray, take few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint, but alas, 'tis intended for a Beastren. You shall have to act the part, but as to how that should be done, I'm shamed to say I do not know. 'Twill depend upon your majesty's ingenuity.
Follow me, then. Unless you doubt my sense of direction.
Shall we get some rest then?
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go, then.
A new day. A new...
You the Arisen. I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Have a look.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad. To assist you. Have you found any of the items we discussed? Perchance.
Always a pleasure. Look as long as you please. You're acting up.
Well met, sir.
Suppose I gotta get to work.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I'm about ready to fall asleep.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happened upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye o'er it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could not. And if you do, would you be so kind as to share it with me? That is, only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position to make demands, of course.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
I shall suffer none to disturb this peace.
Nothing more pathetic than begging for your life.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
It's too quiet here. Our brigands lurking about.
said we'll notice it and stay here a bit.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead. Can't make a living if you get myself in. Pleasant surroundings. About anyway. Pleasant food. My sword arm. Find someone to buy me a drink. Dull days for us are a sign that all is well. So tired. Would that all my days. About anyway.
Monsters range nearer than ere they dared before.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Quiet at last.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Leave this place at once! Your presence will not be tolerated here. Leave!
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Somehow my feet always carry me.
Some here will have a date in this.
God defend us. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Suppose I best earn my keep. To know how to leave.
This sort of quiet means all's well. Nothing wrong with friendship for survivor.
Fine place to cast off the
A
stresses.
fine place to sit and gather one's thoughts.
Marriott, gentle step.
I'm just great. Way to have a little kip. Anywhere's better than the middle of the crowd.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Nice to see everyone out and about.
Slim pickings of late.
His heel looks to be